Alright, I've officially lost count of how many attempts this is. Uh, I'm not very good at Oulton Park, but will do my best to try to put together a decent lap. The setup that I'm using is the first revision of my setup. I probably will not make the race on Wednesday, so if I do make any more adjustments to the setup, it'll likely be later in the week. But there's a couple corners on the track that I still just really have not figured out how to go fast, consistently at least. In this session I did manage to do a 23.7, which I think is decent, but not very consistent at doing that. So coming down to turn 1, braking just before the board on the left into third. Trying to carry speed through a fast corner. Braking a little early here. This is one of the corners that I have no idea how to take quickly. It's a win if I just keep it on the track. Staying in fourth here. Just trying to carry speed around until braking into second for this. Focusing on getting a good exit for the long straight. Looking for the road on the side, kind of the first cones, braking into third, turning in early, then kind of getting on throttle at the apex just to slide the car through. Braking at the end of the curb there into third, and then letting the car start rolling through the double apex until it's turned enough. Braking before the sign here into second. Careful on the throttle over the crest. Now let's see if I can put together a decent lap.
That lap time was 1:24.2, 2/10 off your best in sector 3.
Oh, washed out wide. Didn't turn in early enough for that, and the camber just pushed my car wide.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off your best.
Pretty decent next couple corners to make up for it.
You've got 1 gallon left.
Didn't get turned enough before getting on throttle there. .24 flat, not the best lap, but decent. This downhill left-hander right here is just, I can't quite figure it out. I know you need to turn in early, or else if you stay too wide, you wash out. The car just wants to slide out off the track. I think I just need to hug the curb the entire corner. it might be a little quicker to come off the curb a bit and then do something double apex. I don't know. But nothing I can do consistently. I guess I'll take a look at how I did it on my fastest lap of this session, which was a 23.7. So yeah, I braked just before the board. Got a lot of the curb on the right. Can even get onto the dirt a little bit there. Can take a little bit more. Using all of the runoff here. Staying right as you pass this curb to open up the entry. Yeah, turn in pretty early. Didn't quite get to the curb initially. And then hitting the curb kind of halfway through the corner. Here I don't think I said it as I was driving. I'm looking for this gravel path on the right. Giving it a little bit of brakes, not a hard braking zone, but little bit of brakes to scrub some speed. Getting all the way left to the curb, and then pushing all the way back out to the right, and then swinging back left to open up the entry here. Down the straight, then looking for somewhere like kind of middle of the road, I think. Yeah, right here, middle of this first section of track on the right, into third gear, and then turning in early. See, already getting the rear sliding a tiny bit, trying to get the car sideways. Going over the first curb. I think the fastest I've done this sector. I took a little bit more of this and went over this curb. And then using just as much as you can possibly take here on exit, just to carry as much speed as possible. Making sure you get left as close to this curb as you can to open up the entry to the next corner. And then once you get past the first apex, I basically just, for a brief moment, I have almost no inputs. Just let the car roll through and turn before getting back on throttle, hit the next apex. Then braking just before the sign. In the second gear, turning in early. And then just feeling the car getting on power as early as possible without sliding the rears. That's basically all I got. Hopefully you guys are better than I am this week.